If you know that you're meant to achieve something great in this life, this video is right for you because today I will be talking about the formula to success and how you can actually stop being unproductive and just be stuck in a rabbit hole where you don't make any changes into your life. Hi, my name is Rebecca and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now is already the beginning of February, which means that if you don't start taking the required action now to make positive changes into your life, then you will see that very soon December will come and you will realize that you will be at the same place where you were at the beginning of the year. Because let's be honest, January already passed. So if you don't see the slightest changes that you made in January that would bring you closer to your goals, then chances are that 2024 is simply not going to be your year. To achieve anything in this life, you first of all need to understand that you are the creator of your own life. So if you're not going to take the required action, no one is going to do that for you. So if you want to achieve anything great in your life, you're the one that needs to take the required action. Because reality is that if you don't do it, why would someone else do it for you? If you are dissatisfied with any aspect of your life, change it, because the only person who can do that is you. If you take the steps that are necessary, you will be able to be productive, get out of the rabbit hole of being stuck in the same place. Because what you need to realize is that even small changes are better than no changes. So if you go days by days without making any changes into your life, then you will not get anywhere further in life. Because at the end of the day, everything is up to you. What also a lot of people love to do is self-sabotage themselves into believing that they're so satisfied with their life. But in reality, you can always be better, do better, make more money, etc. And the reason why people tend to self-sabotage themselves is because they love to stay in their comfort zone, which also explains why 99% of the people want to achieve something great in their life, and that's only a dream they have, and they don't turn it into reality. And then there's this 1% that actually want to achieve something great in their life. They take the required action and their dream turns into reality. Because 99% of the people, they love to be comfortable. But if you actually want to achieve something great in this life, you need to understand that you need to be comfortable being uncomfortable. You need to learn to stand out from the crowd. You need to be able to listen to your own intuition and believe in yourself 100%, even if no one else does. Because when it comes to achieving something great in this life, the only reason why such a small percentage of people make it is because they understand that it's a journey with trial and error, and they don't have any problems of having 100 downs, because they understand that it's about making 100 mistakes on their journey and getting it right one time. Most people, once they see that something is not working out for them, they simply give up, without understanding that sometimes you just need to redirect yourself, experiment with the trial and error to get to your success. No one ever said that it's going to be easy. It's a constant journey where you need to be aware that there will be a lot of failures that will lead you to your success eventually. What personally helped me not to be stuck in a rabbit hole and waste my years away is simply not going with the majority and not going with the flow, but instead prioritize myself, my needs, my ambitions, and my goals. After that, everything starts with having a concrete plan and knowing exactly what you want to achieve. Because once you have a vision, that's great, but then you need to write down for yourself the exact steps that you are going to take, which will turn your vision into reality. So how do you do that? You sit down on any day and you take out your journal, you write down your goal, and then you break that goal into smaller goals. For example, if your goal is to make 100,000 euros by the end of the year, you're going to sit down and write down how much you need to make per month to achieve the goals. And then you write down the steps that are necessary, which will lead you to making 10,000 euros per month, for example. You need to be able to break down any big goal that you have into smaller goals and break them down into weeks, months, and years. I do that for every aspect, finance related, health related, fitness related, study related, work related, anything. Because for each month, you should have goals related to all aspects of your life that will actually make you be better. For example, what I personally love to do is to sit down at the end of the month, write down my small goals that I have for each month in all aspects of my life. And at the end of the month, I reflect on my goals. Write down the exact steps that I'm going to take each day that will make me accomplish my goals by the end of the month. Because once you break down your bigger goals into smaller ones, you will actually see realistic progress, and you will see for yourself that you're not going to be stuck in the same place. Also all about creating an effective morning routine that works for you. I'm myself not a morning person. I have also difficulties waking up in the morning. But the truth is that people who wake up in the morning get so much more done during their day, and they're simply being more productive than people who wake up later, because already in the first part of their day, they can get so much more done. Then it's also all about being consistent. Don't set your goals up to failure. For example, if your goal is to actually wake up earlier in the morning and get your things done, it's better to set a realistic goal. What do I mean by that? If you're a person that is used to waking up at 10 o'clock in the morning, don't tell yourself from now on I will wake up every morning at 6 o'clock, because most likely you will set yourself up for failure because you're not used to it. And yes, you might wake up once at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then you wake up the other days at 10 o'clock in the morning, which does make it better. So what I personally would recommend, setting a smaller goal which is also achievable. For example, if you used to wake up at 10, then set yourself the goal of waking up at 9 every morning. And if you can stay consistent with it, then you will also see the result in the long run, and then you can always try to wake up earlier and earlier and earlier, because it's also about setting realistic goals that you know that you can hold for yourself. Because if you make unrealistic goals and you want to go from point A to point Z, you will most likely fail. When it comes to achieving anything great in your life, it's about the small steps that you take every single day that will bring you there. It's not about taking one step, because if you're here and then you take a step that is here, it will be much more difficult than if you are taking smaller and consistent steps each day. And of course, it's all about having the right mindset. You need to think for yourself, why wouldn't it work out for me? Of course it will work out for me, because if it works out for other people, why can't it work out for me? And that's how you need to think for yourself. People that actually achieved something in their life and the people that are actually successful now, they're also regular people, but they just have the required discipline and the right mindset that brought them to their success. You always need to believe that you will make it, and that even if you don't see your success right now, if you take the required steps that are needed, you will eventually see your success. When you're trying to achieve a goal, it's about mastering a skill, and the better you master a skill, the closer you will get to achieving any goals that you have for this year. And lastly, I wish every one of you that 2024 is going to be your year. So set monthly goals for yourself that are small but realistic, and that you can know that you will achieve, because it's the small goals that will bring you at the end of the day to your big goal that you have for the end of the year. I hope you learned something from this video, and if you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up and subscribe, because a lot more is coming on this channel.